Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today we're going to do the Caterpillar Prison Break mission from 3.9. As you can see, it's worth 25,000 AUEC plus bonuses. So the objective is to locate and get to this prison transport, which is on a Drake Caterpillar, leaving or going to Aberdeen to Klesher Prison. Which we've seen already before. And once you get there, somebody has arranged, Twitch Pacheco from Area 18 has arranged for this transport to fall apart before it gets to the prison, so that you have time to go and help these prisoners escape. Now, what I would recommend normally to do is to come to the local crime or local comms satellite around Aberdeen and disable it. That would be the first step to do in order to keep bad guys from keep showing up, or good guys rather, because the advocacy is going to be coming for you. I was able to solo this mission, and this is my best practice for you guys. You obviously can do this mission many different ways, and it is recommended you do it in a group, but you can definitely solo it. The AI is not that strong, though they are pretty decent. And this, yeah, so I would definitely recommend you do it with multiple people. But if you want to solo it, this is what I would recommend. I would recommend taking out the crime satellite, or the comm satellite first, and then this is what I did. So I traveled to the prisoner transport after that. Actually, I didn't successfully bring down the ComSat because I didn't have a hacking chip to do it. So I did this without even bringing it down, which means I'm going to get a lot of heat during and after the mission. My first attempt at doing this mission, which ended me up in the Klesher prison in the previous video that I did for 3.9, I died in the process of doing this mission because the advocacy came in and took out my Cuddy Red. Well, as you can see, I'm within 10,000 meters of the prisoner transport. So what I've decided to do in this mission, since I was not able to get the comm relay down, is I thought, well, you know, this works in 3.8 for the 890 jump mission. How about I float in, I EVA in from 10K out? Why not? I do have my respawn set in the Cuddy Red, but if I die during this mission, I'm going to be considered captured, and I will be sent to Klesher again. So I got this close, and nobody was coming to attack the red. It was like it wasn't detected. So the 890 jump mission in 3.9, they detect from 10K away, it seems. But in this mission, not so much. So I am going to speed this part of the video up 8 times, because you don't want to see me just EVA all day long. The video's long enough as it is. So I'm going to float in to this prisoner transport, but I'm going to make one stop before we get there. It's going to be a pretty important stop because it's going to help me with my getaway. As you will notice here in a second, there will be combat breakout around me, and I'm not sure who all is actually fighting because the advocacy is there, and I'm there, and I'm considered an outlaw at the moment because I tried to bring that I got close enough to that crime satellite earlier to get a crime stat of 1. But there's going to be some fighting breakout around me here, as you can see. There's at least a Cuddy. I don't know what else is shooting here, but they do. It looks like that's the turret from one Cuddy. It looks like maybe multiple Cuddys are in the fight. I tried to get a better angle for you guys. I was just not able to see which ships were fighting there. But it will come to a conclusion before we get close enough to the prisoner transport. As you can see, more fighting. It's a great light show. I've got a great point of view. So that ship was brought down. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't my Cuddy Red, because my Cuddy Red didn't have anybody on it. And that's the Advocacy Cutlass Black, which I would imagine after 4.0 will become a Cutlass Blue. Just a theory. See, I don't know what's shooting at it right now either. It's kind of weird. At least I thought I saw shots go out. Now it's shooting in the distance. I'm pretty sure it's not shooting at me, because it doesn't really alter its fire. But I am going to sneak on board here, come through the side hatch, and I'm going to claim an Advocacy Cutlass Black. It does have kind of the gold trim, so it kind of goes along with yesterday's video with the gold 600i. Too bad I can't keep this thing and repair it, but it would be kind of cool having this gold Advocacy Cutlass. Now here's a trend that I will see in this video. First part of this video is shooting the bad guys. For some reason I'm aimed right at them and I'm hitting metal or other things, and it takes a lot more shots than it should to bring them down. But you can see I shot the pilot out. Now I'm not going to get in the pilot's seat, because if I do that, it'll activate this ship as mine. So any advocacy agents nearby or bounty hunters will be able to pick up on my location, and they will destroy that ship as I take on this prison transport mission. But as you see, I did accrue more crime rating. I'm now up to a 3 because they got me for murder. So what I'm looking for now is guards in the side of the ship. The front of the ship is open, and both sides of the ship here in this third module, I guess you want to call it, is also open. And I'm going to hit this guy several times, and he's not going to go down. So if you wanted to bring a sniper rifle, that would actually be really good for taking out these guys from distance in the front of the ship and on the side of the ship. I'm trying to stay out of gun range from this guard. It's just, the problem is it's not really registering real damage because I'm not close enough to activate this mission. It says travel to the transport. Well, I'm still outside the range of the transport for that mission to really go into effect, so it doesn't matter what I do here. But you could get close enough and then come back out and use a sniper rifle to eliminate all these guards that are on the prison transport. You will notice I will get close enough. Right now it is activated. If I get much closer, they're going to start opening fire on me. I'm going to look for another guard over here because I figure there's probably 2, and I'm right. As you see this guy here, and he does get off a few shots on me, which I decided to heal right away. Probably wasn't necessary since I was only yellow. And now I'm going to make a cautious approach. I'm first going to make sure I still have med pens and ammo, because I did expend a med pen and I did expend quite a bit of ammo already, at least a couple of magazines. If you want to know what I'm using a P8 and a Devastator shotgun. I find the P8 works much better than the Devastator because once you start shooting them, their bodies start rocking and you're able to take them down before they shoot back, as long as you keep continuous fire on them. Now here are the prison pods. I was looking for Nico, Mickey, Destin, and Terry. Nico has, I don't know if this is the same every time, but it shows his prison number is 8417 and Mickey's is 8753, Destin as 7279, and Terry is 7348. So also you have to identify which one of these guys is going to be the mole or the snitch, the one that got the others locked up. And I'll tell you how to do that here in a moment. Right now I'm looking for more guards. They like to be in these nooks and crannies. There's definitely one here. He ends up shooting this pod, or I do, one of us do, and that guy's dead. The prisoner that was transported is now going to be dead. So be careful that you don't get these things shot. You could end up getting one of the guys you are trying to set free killed. So now I'm going to move into another compartment. I would say make sure you get rid of all the security guards before tackling the rest of this mission. There are 10 of them, and I've only dropped 3, and as you can see, there are a bunch of them now at the nose of the caterpillar. This is why I say it might be easier to take a sniper rifle and take these guys out from range, because it is close quarters, and if 1 or 2 of these guys start getting shots off, I'm going to be in serious trouble. Luckily, I'm able to put enough fire down range to eliminate all 3 of these guys, and now we're down to 4 security guards. So they must be in more of the forward, or I guess the rearward part of the ship. So I need to go find them, but I also need to download the prisoner manifest so that I can find the people I'm looking for. Because that's the only way you're going to get their numbers, is if you download that manifest. And there's a guard there, which was very surprising. It caught me off guard. No pun intended. And there's another one, so now we're down to 2. And I feel strongly that there's going to be somebody on a catwalk. So I am going to actually go upstairs, and I'll go up on the catwalk and see if I spot any guards up there trying to be sneaky and shoot down upon me. I do want to open these doors in case I need to make a quick retreat out the side of them. You have to, once you start thawing these guys out, because they're in cryostasis, once you start thawing them out, you have to get off the ship and get out of range of the caterpillar in order for you to successfully complete the mission before they thaw out. They're supposed to not know that you were ever there. Now this is a very tricky situation because these poles evidently block shots, and of course I had to reload and there was an issue there. Luckily I was able to get a headshot on that didn't hit the pole somehow and bring that guy down. Now I'm searching for this prisoner manifest, but I'm also searching for any other possible information that could tell me who the snitch is, because at this point I didn't know who the snitch was. I didn't have any information. I thought, you know, it could be like the investigation mission on Kovalex, where you have multiple data pads that will give you more and more information to unlock the secrets of what happened there and who was at fault. But that's not the case with this mission. To save you time, just go to the prisoner manifest and download it. Again, I don't know if this mission changes every single time somebody does it. You know, where the prisoner numbers change, the informant changes. I mean, that would be smart if they could design it to do that, but I have my doubts they have. I'll have to do this mission again, maybe a little cleaner, to see what that comes out to be. So I've downloaded it, and now you see in your journal you have all the numbers listed, all the prisoners' names, and then at the bottom of the journal there's some other information. Now I'm cross-referencing names, and that way I actually decide I'm going to write this stuff down. So I write down all 4 names that I'm trying to thaw out. And if you look on there, the primary objectives there, it'll tell you all that. You don't have to read the whole thing. And now I'm going to write down the prison numbers that are associated with those guys. And if you look at the prison numbers down here for the high priority prisoners that are supposed to go straight to interrogation or whatever, well, there's only one of our guys that we are thawing out that is supposed to be on that list, and that is Nico. Spoiler alert, Nico is the informant. So in my mission, he's the informant, and so I know that I need to eliminate Nico's cryopod. I don't know if you can just eliminate the pod before thawing, starting the thawing process, and it works. I will start the thaw process before I eliminate the pod. So you could try it either way and see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. But I did see the mission say you got to thaw him out, so I wanted to start the thawing process first. But I'm betting if you can guess which one the informant is, then you'll be able to successfully do it even if you don't thaw him out and you just shoot his cryostasis pod. So we just do a little more cross-referencing here just to make sure. And here's something else that I decide to do when I go back into this, into the cargo. I decide, once I go into the cargo hold again here, which I just skipped a little bit of stuff, not anything important for you guys, that I'm going to look at all the prison numbers on the pods and see who is who. I want to locate all the people that I need to rescue first. As you notice, my crime stat is now a 4, by the way. So that way, in case the pods, in case they are very fast at the reviving, I want to be able to know exactly where they're at and get off the ship in time before they are revived, so that I don't fail the mission. So I'm just going around. There's no time limit right now. I don't have to worry about the advocacy agents coming on board, thank goodness. So I'm going to find all the people that I need to in order to revive them, and yeah, and then I'm going to go back and revive each and every one of them. And you will notice that I decide to do it in a certain fashion so that I can escape out the side of the caterpillar. And there's like one guy or one person prisoner in each module of the caterpillar. Now again, they could change all this. It would be very easy for them to just change the numbers around or whatever. So yeah, that's something we all need to keep an eye on and report back in the comments here if we discover it. You know, if they're just changing numbers, if they change who the informant is, etc. Because that's really good information to know. Some of you guys have probably already done this mission. Maybe you can tell me if the prisoner numbers change at all, and if the informant changes from Nico to somebody else. I'm sure CIG hasn't really gone that into depth in the dynamic mission system to do that yet, but it would probably be an easy thing to program for them eventually when the time comes. Right now this is alpha, so this is very much an alpha mission, and when it moves into beta they can make it more dynamic and ever changing. I can't remember exactly what I was checking here. I think I was checking to see if this was yeah, this is Nico. So I start reviving him, and I'm going to put a few browns into his cryostasis. That should take care of it. As you can see, it says I have failed that objective, and then it's going to say I had successfully eliminated the snitch, or the informant. So I'm trying to hustle through the rest of this mission to get all these people revived and thawed out. As you can see, I really am looking forward to doing this mission with some of my org mates. I think it would be a lot of fun to bring in a massive, amount of players into this mission to do it. It would be pretty neat to storm this thing and take it over and thaw out the people and then get out and just deal with whatever bounty hunters and advocacy come for us afterwards. So if you guys are interested in doing some org stuff with us, we definitely do a lot of org ops. Mostly Saturday nights is dedicated to larger ops. Some homebrew, some are what's already in the game. So if that's might be something you're interested in, you can look our org up. It's Texas. That information's down below, and you can put in an application. Join us. You don't even have to join us. You can get on our Discord and say you're interested in playing in an op or two, and if you like playing in the ops and that's something you like doing more in the future, and you like some of the guys we have in the org, then maybe you want to join then. But you don't have to join right away. You can definitely just come along for the ride and enjoy some ops with us. Hopefully we'll have some pretty interesting ops coming in the future. We've got some planned where it's similar to these Caterpillar prisoner missions. There's more like transport missions, and then I'm trying to get some people from outside the org, maybe even some more popular YouTubers or streamers involved, so that we can, we can expand our exposure a little bit. Plus, those people probably want to have some fun too, and it'll be great content for them as well. As you can see, I have gotten back into my advocacy Cutlass Black, and there it is. I got the mission reward because I got far enough away from the caterpillar. 32,000 AUEC. 32,000 for that mission. My crime stat's still 4, and I do have advocacy agents gunning for me at the moment. As you can see, I can't see anywhere I'm going through the forward viewport. I don't know what's going on here. I can only fly in third person, and I'm trying to get to Levski so I can land there and, maybe get a hacking chip to hack down my crime stat, or maybe figure out, hey, I need to go to prison and do another prison video for you guys. But the point is I can't see out the forward viewport. Really weird bug and not fun. Here I get to Levski, and this guy immediately comes up on me. He is a bounty hunter in a Vanguard, and he rammed into the back of this Cutty Black. So I hightail it towards Levski, trying to get into the Armistice Zone before he can open fire up on me. Because again, I can't see out the forward viewport. So I blast off at a full clip all the way towards Levski, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna overshoot this. I'm going way too fast. So I try to turn and cut speed a little bit and put some brakes on, and as you're gonna see, this Vanguard is going to show up right in front, and he's gunning for me, and he ran into me. My ship's on fire. I'm falling to the ground. The Vanguard blows up, and I throw my landing gear down just in time to keep from crashing onto the surface. It seems like my engines are really kaput here, but I was able to use thrusters, it seems like, and I don't know, my engine power is restored here in a minute, but it was kind of rough going trying to get back to Levski here, and it was very confusing. It was hard to find because I didn't have any view out the forward viewport, and I'm trying to go based off of landmarks, and a lot of this stuff looks very similar. But eventually I get put on track, and I'm still trying to get there before anybody else attacks me. So guys, we're almost through with this video. So if you really like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these. If you've never subscribed to this channel, I have a subscriber giveaway right now. So we're at like 2,050 subscribers, and my goal is to be as one of the bigger YouTube content creators for Star Citizen out there. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. The giveaway is anybody that's a subscriber and comments on any of my videos. I think we have 2 more days after this one to comment on videos. So this video is going out on Tuesday, and that means Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Thursday will be the last day you can comment on any of the videos to be eligible to win. It'll only be 1 entry per person, but I do appreciate all comments that you guys send in, and I do try to respond in some way, even if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever, to all the comments I get. So please keep those coming in, even if you've already got your 1 entry. Also, if you're new to the game, this game looks cool. I have a referral code down below. You'll get a bonus 5,000 UEC to use. That's credits, and that'll be very beneficial. So please check that out. As we take one more look at this Advocacy Cutty Black that I stole. Wouldn't that be cool if I actually could keep this thing, and next time I logged in, it's in my list of ships? That would be really awesome. I've got some org mates that do stuff on Twitch and YouTube as well. That information's right here and down below, so please check those out. I have a Twitter, check that out, and our webpage. All that information is down below. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you guys out in the verse.